Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. I am late to my own party. I just realized that there's like trash on my floor. My desk is open and a mess over there, and I just don't even care. The reason I'm late is because I've been looking in the Facebook and I am sitting here scrolling and scrolling and just smiling at all of these projects. Like the creativity is so bananas. I'm just looking at Deb Bratcher's. She has these fun little puzzle pieces and like, look at this. How creative is that? Like she has, I don't even know how you did that. It looks so cool. This is just so fantastic. I'm sorry. I'm very preoccupied by the awesomeness that's taking place in the Facebook group. This one with a little background. Like I looked at that, I'm like, oh, why didn't I think to do that? Like it's so awesome. Oh my gosh, I know. Hi, Sandy, Jeanette, Linda Levin. I just read your post and you made me so happy when you said, I've been here a long time, and just, everyone's creativity and the bravery. And I was just sitting there, pretty sure I was going to the bathroom when I read that. And I was just like, yes. I could not agree more. So, oh my gosh, Missy is here. Carol Painting, good morning. Angela, hello. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so excited. Suez, is it Suze? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Please correct me. My internet is finally working today. Oh my gosh, I know. Oh, thank you. Margot's here. Margot has been in the trenches with me trying to get people up and running who are having technical difficulties. Thank you very much for your patience while we get everyone sorted. And just as a huge reminder, hey, Yvette, Christina, Karen, hello, that Lori, Angela, hi guys, that there is no rush to this. I know there's a lot of momentum and so much fun, but please, I have to stress so much. And Tara Salento, who's here, actually specifically texted me this morning to say, please remind everyone in the group that there is nothing as being behind. You cannot be behind. And I think she's absolutely right. I completely agree. This is actually something that comes up a lot in our clubs because when you join my art clubs at Awesome Art School, I release lessons all the time and people start getting panicky. And I actually made up bookmarks and I will send them to my students if anyone is getting stressed out. And they actually say, remember, you cannot be behind at this school. There's only whatever fun thing you're currently working on. And then there's simply everything and everyone else. Your journey is unique to you. So by golly, enjoy it. Okay. I literally had these made up because I want to reassure everyone that this is just for fun. So if you can't start anything today, if you can't finish something today, like from my heart to your heart, seriously, like it's all good. It's all good. These classes are not ever going away and we're not ever going away. So just please relax and have fun and enjoy. All right, everyone. All right. Steph says, better send me a pile. I have a pile. I chuck them in books. Oh, I'm super excited. Can we still post an earlier day for a drawing? 100% you can. You can post things that have nothing to do with, well, they have to be art related, but you can post projects from another class you're taking. Absolutely. Anything is welcome. Oh, we're having some tech issues. Yes, tech issues are abound. I have to say, I think we've had more tech issues this party than I've ever had at any of our parties. Please just reach out to us. We are happy to help and we are doing our best. Takes a team of us, especially if it's a software glitch. Poor Angie, hey, are you here today? Poor Angie. I don't know. Sometimes we can't even explain what is going on. So please bear with us, but we are doing our best to help everybody get up to snuff. Okay. And remember, the lessons are not going away. So you can always be better late than never. Hi, Darlene, Hannah, back at you, girlfriend. Oh my gosh. Darlene, Hannah, keep your eyes peeled for this woman's works. She's a Fun Fab Drawing Club member, and her work is bananas awesome. Just had to say that, Darlene. Shout out to you. You need to come on here with me sometime and chat about your artistic journey. I would like to hear it from you. Let me know if you'd be game, because I would love to talk to you. Person to person. Linda says she's probably having a drink to relax. I hope so. I hope so. Oh my gosh. I'm laughing at Rebecca Rogers's to post before the start of live class, today's class. No, you always have 28 hours. So today is day 3. So I just released the lessons this morning. And by the way, if for some reason you're not getting our emails, first of all, let us know. Second of all, you don't need to get the email to get started. Once they're open, you can just go right over to Awesome Art School, log in, and begin. You don't have to even have an email. You can just go whenever you want. So we're doing these fun little vignettes today. So I do 3. This is the first one. I forget the order that I do them in, to be honest. Oh, I think I did this one second. And then I did this one third. And yeah, you can follow me or you can go your own way. And so I've already seen people what kind of black pen? That's just all Sharpies, Angela. It's just Sharpie town. Sharpies. Yes, Darlene does rock. It's bananas. Okay. So yeah, so the vignettes are really fun because it's starting to gather these little things and then putting them together. And just so you know, I got that idea from when COVID started. I was, it was March of 2020. And we were like, okay, nobody leave. All my kids were home from school, and but they had to be on computers all day, and everyone was just kind of like a nervous wreck. And so I went down this on my little tour yesterday that I showed you. I was showing you those Art Deco theme paintings that I was doing. And I actually went down this crazy 1920s and 30s rabbit hole. And I published actually 3 books during that time period. I did Learn to Draw Art Deco Style 1 and 2 and a coloring book. But the reason, and I'm just telling you this because it's why we're doing what we're doing in today's lesson. I had so much fun. After I started out with like super hard things like figures. I also teach my quadrant method for drawing figures. And by the way, if you join the drawing club, which is open this week, I'm teaching you this exact same quadrant method to do figures. I'll talk more about that later, but we do figures and coloring, and we do a lot of pieces. Oh my gosh, there's so much in that book. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Wrong book. It's all in this book. This is where all the furnishings are. It's been so long since I opened them. I'm so sorry. But I have a whole chapter on doing furniture, like chairs, because I just love the whole time period and everything. So, and by the way, fountain pen inks are like the most realistic way to color something in. It's super bananas. And I have those lessons in the Fun Fab Drawing Club too, on how to create those looks. But I was making all of these, like how to draw all these individual lamps and furnishings. And then I was like, we can put them all together with the figures and the lamps and then the animals. And I started making these little scenes, and I was like completely obsessed. So ever since, there's a gramophone, I have all these, we talked about that yesterday. I even have a section on cars. But this series of books and the process of going through like an era, a decade, and like pulling individual, right, we're doing animals and a face and fashion and furnishing, and then combining them together in a little scene is where that stems from. And I had such a fun time with that book. I've been wanting so badly to get going on this kind of thing in my drawing club. So we've been doing, last year we did this whole Whimsical Women of the World series in the drawing club, and I was busy hosting this in the drawing club. We were doing 16 different projects. A lot of these become books, but while I was doing this with my drawing club members, I was writing these books on the side and going down these decade of things. And I'm so excited because this week we are literally going to just keep going and do the drawing of the decades and do all of these different things within the drawing club in the Drawing the Decades classroom. So the Fun Fab Drawing Club is made up of 26 different classrooms, and they're all themed like this. And so I am so excited for this. We already covered perspective. That's what we worked on all fall. So this also, these little vignettes, is a springboard for then taking these lessons that I've already taught, but once you're in the club, you have access to all of these things, and then really having perspectives. And then the final piece is also incorporating figures into the perspectives as well. So this is a lot of my dreams all melding and mashing into one fun. One funnel of fun. So the drawing club is open till Sunday, till Monday. So if anyone wants to join us so that they can keep partying with us, you are totally welcome to come and do that. I keep my doors closed all year except for 3 weeks of the year because I am so busy. As you can see, we are busy doing these projects and it's such a ton of fun. It's so ridiculous. Oh, my heart's a racing. And I got to put dogs in there and cats. So I've already seen you guys doing some vignettes, even though the lessons have only been open for 4 hours. It's crazy, crazy cool. But it's cool if you can take like a wall and then actually give it real perspective. So I learned this because I went to interior design, and architecture was my master's program that I was in. And so I love taking these old school skills that I have. And yes, I was rusty when I started teaching the perspective lessons, but it's so fun. It's like, whoa, way to take your work up to the next level. And it's not hard. It's super fun. It's $27 to join the club. Unless you join annually, then it's only $22.50 a month. It's super fun. And you can kiss. It's just like Netflix. If you're done, you're not using it, you don't like it, you can just leave. You can just cancel. It's super cash. You're in. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Also, for my current Fun Fab Drawing Club members that are here, we are having office hours again. Just started doing office hours, which is so nice. The 25th is going to be our next Zoom call together. So I forgot to put that in our last email. So mark your calendars. I will write that on this Sunday's email. Linda, remember, it's way cheaper than a therapist. Yes. Yeah. And I do have 3 clubs, but I don't want to confuse anybody. Unless you're here and you're familiar with the fact that I have 3 clubs, all clubs are open right now. And I do have a buy 2, get 1 free club special called the Wonder Bundle, which a lot of people actually take advantage of because they're like, I don't know, I get to decide. I just want all the things. And then they join the Wonder Bundle. But if you're new and you're just here for drawing, the Fun Fab Drawing Club is where it is at to learn to draw. We have a buckets of fun in there. Angela, you know what? That's a good question. I don't know the time on that one yet. I will get back to you, but that is going to be the date. Yes. Oh, yes. I am working, and I'm doing figures in my next book coming up. That's also why I want to do figures in the Fun Fab Drawing Club, because I'm going to be incorporating my lessons that I'm teaching in the book in with the club, because I am going to be teaching you the quadrant method. So easy, so fun, perfect figures. But there's like 7 different ways to draw figures. And I'm going to be actually cycling in different ways to learn how to draw figures too, because there's a lot of different ways to do things. And one way of learning to draw figures might be much better for you than a different way. So I want to be able to expose you to all sorts of different ways. And then you can decide like, oh, you know what? I love doing this approach. I'm going to do that. You know, Karen gave me the reference. I have the videos going, but I'm going to do this way because I think it's just a great chance to explore what might resonate for you. So I'm going to be doing deep dive into figures. This is a long time coming. So it's super free. Yes. Figure drawing is, yeah. And what I love about our figure drawing too is it's not serious. Nothing in the drawing club is serious. It's not like, oh, it's to be perfect and like realistic and blah, blah, blah. Everything we do is just fun. So we are doing like fun fashion figures. Like nothing is, it's just fun. It really, really is. I keep every lesson, even when we're doing like serious perspectives, like it's still fun. I'm messing up, I'm erasing, like what? Like it's not scary art school. It's like, oh my God, let's go draw together. And like what happens though is it looks serious when you look to the artists that have been in it for so long. They are so good, but it's because they've like done a million lessons and then they're up and running. But everybody, and I have baby beginners in there too, have never drawn before. And I actually have a curriculum for you guys to follow. Like when you come in, it's like start here. And if you want, I can share my screen and actually show you what that looks like, because that's the scariest part for people is like, I don't want to join something that where everyone is advanced. That is not the case whatsoever. There's people from all, like literally if the drawing spectrum of skill is here, it's like, ooh, and probably the most biggest section are beginners. So beginners are my jam. I got you. Yeah, fun and easy. That's my shtick. Just literally fun and easy. It is not, yeah, perspective, super fun. It really, like, I don't know how to be serious and boring. I just don't have it in me because I don't know, it's boring for me. It's like, going to be boring for you. So yeah, I'm super excited to do a deep dive on the book. That's like after this week, that's like my number one priority is like get going. Yes, it is. It does totally gets easier because of practice, but practice is not hard if you're just having fun. You're like, oh, there's a new lesson this week. Let's go check it out. And it's so fun. So that's a great question. So I don't have a book published on what the heck is it called? Perspective. However, when you join the Fun Fab Drawing Club, you get with your membership free, you get 2 free books, and the workbook has it like accompanies your membership, so you can use it to work along with in the classrooms. This actually doesn't have it in it, but I update this all the time. So I just added 20 new pages of perspective. And it has all the perspective information that I'm teaching. So it has a lot of people know me because I give out cheat sheets all the time. Well, I give out even more cheat sheets to my students than I give out to freebie seekers on YouTube. So I have a cheat sheet for interior perspective, 1 point, exterior perspective, 1 point, exterior and interior for 2 point, aerial perspective. So I give you, because I write books also, like I kind of augment my video teaching with my own, this book is just for the drawing club. So it goes right with the videos that you're already watching, which is just nice. Annual members, we actually mail them these 2 books, like in the mail, wherever you live. And then monthly members, you get, as soon as you sign up, we want you to have these because they help so much. You get the free, everyone gets the free ebook versions. And because I know tech is so hard, I actually made this little guide for everyone. It's just the tech. It's all tech. It's like how to log in, where do I start, how do I cancel my membership, how do I update my credit card, when do the new lessons come out, when does she email me, how do I post pictures, like all of that is in here. Because we know that a lot of people that join our club, so I've been doing this since 2019, I think I started the clubs. Awesome Art School's been around since 2016, is that most of my students are in their like 60s and 70s and tech is super hard. So we are very used to helping people. And I created this whole book just to help. Like you can have this book and be like, I hate the club, I need to cancel. And I could be like, okay, turn to page 17 and you don't even need my help. You can do it all by yourself. But of course, if you need our help, we are here for you as well. But the workbook is where I'm teaching a lot of stuff that hasn't made it into an actual separate book. And is also nowhere on YouTube. Oh, shut up, Heidi Galenzo. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Welcome back, my friend. That literally makes me so happy. That's a really great question. This is This is so brand new. Those 20 pages from the perspective are so new. They're not on Etsy yet. They are, however, on Amazon. I ordered the new ones and they're coming. They're on their way, but I don't have them in yet. But they, like I said, they are on Amazon. Yeah, Shelly, don't even worry about it. It's challenging for a lot of people. That's why I made that book, just for you. But you're not alone. You're not alone. So we're used to having people ask us questions, and we are here to help. But it does get easier, you know, once you like log in and poke away around. It's always so scary, and then you're like, okay, after a while, it's becomes just your little second home, and it's not scary anymore. Okay. So, oh, you want me to share my screen and have a navigate the, all right. Yeah, I'll do that super quick. It's really easy, actually. So I will do that. And then I'll just answer this real quick because it's right next door. How do you find your post? You can actually search your name in the Facebook group. When you go to the Facebook group, there's like a little, there's a little search, what's that called? Magnifying glass icon. And you can actually search your own name and you can find it there. So I'll share my screen. Oh, I really need to not do it that way. Share. Share screen. It's super easy. I'm gonna actually share this one over here so I can see what it looks like. Take this little one. This is when you're married to a computer genius. You get a sweet setup. My husband is only computer nerd, man. Okay, so just make sure. Okay. Preview as, yes, preview as public. I don't know why it makes me choose. All right, so if you go to awesomeartschool.com, do you see at the top there's just this top in the black part? You see these are this is my courses. Help is a great one. This also has how to do things. But right here, the Fun Fab Drawing Club, if you click on any of the names, so those are my 3 clubs, it brings you right to, this is what we call the visual index. It's literally all the projects in the entire club. And I have one for all 3 of my art clubs. There's a little calendar. So here, this is us right now, our week-long Rich Rendezvous party. You can actually sign up there if you want to. These are the 2 books I was just showing you. You can actually click right here and it will go right to your download. So we just try to make things as easy as possible. I just started doing office hours, which is Zoom with my members. If anyone has a question, we just come and have a whole hangout Zoom, which is nice too, because then I can directly answer your question and it's not crowded like a Facebook group. It's like just only members. If you guys are familiar with my cheat sheets, I keep all of my cheat sheets. I have them up to 30. And some of them are pages and pages long. You can actually go here and get all of my cheat sheets in one spot. And then for real quick convenience sake, I just made this latest lessons, which is, this is like, people are like, wait, what was just that last, like, what was that last month? What's the last week's? That's what is in here. It just zooms you right to that place. So my baby beginners, you start right here at stage 1. There's a 6 classroom in order that you follow. If you've never drawn before and you're terrified of being here, I got you. We start right at the beginning. And you go through these lessons one by one in order, and you get a little digital certificate when you're done to say good job, and then you go on to the next one. This is such a cute lesson. My son, Max, is like 8 when I do this, when he does it with me. It's adorable. And we just learn by doing cute little projects. And then again, you just continue along. Like, you don't need to worry about what anyone else is doing. This is your little journey. If you want to make anything bigger, check it out. You can just click on the image and that will give you, if like a lot of these look chopped off. So that will show you, well, that one is just square. So never mind. So these are all that. So this is a great, so we slowly work up our way. We slowly work our way through easy and then more difficult projects. And then we work our way out of whimsical into realistic. Now we do a lot more than faces, but I start with faces because they're the hardest. And once you can nail faces, you can kind of go and do anything a lot more easily. So we start with the hardest and then it's more fun. So once you've graduated from the last lesson, you, my friend, are free to bounce anywhere you want around the entire club. This one was a member. It asked me to do this. Sort of felt challenged, so I took her up on it. And I'm adding all the time. Like I add lessons every other week, all year round. So here's a whole Whimsical Women of the World series. Now these were on YouTube. So some people are like, well, why would I buy this if this is on YouTube? Well, YouTube is time-lapsed, and I also don't give you any other information. I don't give you the references. I don't give you the markers, what markers I'm using, and these are all real-time. Like there's no time-lapsing inside the clubs. So there's all these lessons are here. And then there's only, out of 26 classrooms, there's only 3 that appear on YouTube. Everything else is unique to the Fun Fab Drawing Club. This also became a book. And yeah, people that do that hands class become amazing drawers. These are, and the reason I'm starting at the 40s is I've already touched on the 30s and the 20s a bunch. So this was our 1930s girl that we did, which is why I'm starting in the 20s. So this is super fun. This is my original figures course. And again, I will be adding to this, but what's so fun about this is that all these figures, this left hand, we started by copying work of another artist. So this was just how to copy a reference exactly using my quadrant method. And then we have a lesson on how to make art your own. So, okay, we can copy exactly. Now, how do we go and make something totally our own so that when they look at this, they would never have known that we came from this? And so we do this a few different times to get the rhythm of how do I learn to copy? Because learning to draw, copying is completely different than learning to draw and making something your own. So it's super fun-packed way to kind of do both. So we started with this fashion girl, whoop, whoop. And then what happened? She turned into a wolf. Huntress of the Night is what she became when I made her own. And then my other students did all sorts of other things, and they were coming up with their own super cool creative characters. So it's super fun. So we started again. This was this 1930s drawing, and then we made it our own, and I made her into a mermaid with a getting proposed to by a merman, of course. So it's just a ridiculous, this is what I mean when, yes, we're doing figures, but this is not like scary life drawing, serious art classes. This is like, let's draw a girl with a latte and then turn her into Jane from the jungle. It's just fun. It's all fun. Same thing. We did a ballerina and then we turned her into a skating with a side cat. Super fun. Started out with this guy right here and made him into a zookeeper. Why not? Right? So it's just like, yes, Linda, we can do lots of any kind of figures you want. And actually, why can't I get rid of that? And actually, like, this was someone wanted to do a full figure, so I was like, okay, well, we can do, and that's another thing that you can do and start incorporating too. But yes, I want to do all sorts of things. So anyways, there's lots of different classrooms in here. We did a whole thing on fantasy. I have actually, this is morphed into an entire art club of its own called the Celtic Collective, where we only do fantasy themed things, and people jump all over the place too. I'm just reading people's comments. Oh, Angela, I'm glad you didn't even know. Yeah, the drawing club is closed all year, so I don't talk about it a whole bunch, except when I have a new class come up. I just post it in the Facebook group like, hey, your new lesson is up, and people don't even know what I'm talking about. So I have a whole classroom for dudes because occasionally it's nice to draw a dude. This is also why I don't have, this is also why we're starting in the 40s, because I have a bunch of stuff on the 20s and 30s already. And then the 100 Fun Fab Faces challenge I did on YouTube. You can find this on YouTube. However, again, you get resources that accompany these that you don't get on YouTube. And the last 6 are not time lapse and they are on YouTube. And also, good luck finding them on YouTube. I have like 500 videos on that channel. So good luck. That's assuming you can even find them in the first place. So it's nice because everything is pulled right into one for you. Furry Friends is a super fun classroom. I really enjoyed the Lion series. I really did. I might have been alone, but again, we do all sorts of fun things. So we had a whole bunch of scribble animals. Come on, look at that. But then also I will serious it up on occasion and we'll do something just to mix it up because I get bored. I know a lot of my students get bored. So I do try to throw around different things. So again, this is a dog with a pick. This is a ballpoint pen. This is a very serious, no, Benny, I'm having a cute attack the whole time I'm drawing him, but this is just graphite on watercolor paper. And then this, and that's my crazy face, is charcoal. So again, we don't vary crazily with supplies in this, but we do a lot of different things. And then I do 10 cats and then I do 10 dogs. Reached out to this artist on Instagram and said, I am obsessed with your little doggies. I need to teach my students how to draw them all. And they were like, okay, that's fine. And I was like, thanks. So these are complete copies from another artist, but she did give me permission to do so. So we did, yeah, it is the only class you'll never be behind. So the Fun Fab Facades class is where all the perspective lessons. This is what we did in 2021, probably the last like half of the year. So yeah, we talk about urban sketching, windows and doors, making a palette. This is my parents' church. We also do my parents' house, but we do aerial perspective, 1 point outside, 1 point inside. This is my parents' cute little house. So I teach you how you can take a photo and do some of the elevation of someone's house. So you don't even need perspective in order to capture their house. Here's that interior cat one that I was just showing to you earlier. And then we do, see how easy we start though? It's like we start super easy, basics. I teach you how to make your own jaws of awesomeness. And then we get really fancy and do this whole, we do a French castle. And then we jump inside and do an inside 2 point perspective as well. So when we start doing the drawing of the decades, this is perfect because these lessons are already here for you. So if I'm doing a new decade for say next month where it's 1950s and something is a little bit too advanced or you love it and you want to do more, because that happens a lot too, you can go back to these lessons. They don't go anywhere. And then October, I took a break and I did the whole Addams Family, which with this was so fun. I didn't use pencil. I did everyone. I went straight in with pen. And that was a hilarious laughing stock adventure. And a lot of students followed suit and we had a blast in October. So I'll just do random stuff like that as well. I'm doing a little background series recently, and then the drawing the decades is literally like starting next week as we leave the retro party. So that is the full-fledged peek at the drawing club in all of its awesomeness. So I hope that's helped. But yeah, it's $27 and it just goes on forever. And it is it's not my favorite club because they all are so different and I'm obsessed with all of them, but it's just fun. It's just fun. Yeah, no pencil was scary. And I made mistakes and we're like, oh God, okay, let's just keep going. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, I love this so much. Yes, it is. It is exactly like that. And what's also nice is when you can learn to draw, also like if you also love to paint, because I also have a mixed media society, of course, your paintings get better. Like it does change the way that you start to see things, whether you're trying to have that skill or not, you kind of develop it anyways. It's also what I love about drawing is that you can't, this is why I have it printed on a t-shirt. Like you can't not get better when you do it. In every lesson, you will get better. Like whether you realize it or not, whether you're trying to or not, you do. So I try to make the lessons super fun, like just super easy fun. And we'll do little tangents like that. Like, all right, we're taking a break from perspective. It's getting too serious. We're going to go draw the Addams Family this October. And then we'll go back to it afterwards. So I'm just very loosey-goosey. I don't plan things out years in advance. If my students are all like clamoring because they were dying to get something, I will totally do it. It's just awesome. She come join the fun. Oh, awesome. Oh, I love this so much. Yay. That's so awesome. Is that Sandy? Is that you? Or is that someone else? That makes me so happy. The Addams Family was your favorite series. Yeah, it is. I know. We try all sorts of fun, silly stuff because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we try it with no pencil and it's scary and we do bad. We just like laugh and then we just move on. Oh, that's a good lesson. Carol says learning to need to draw bigger. Drawing bigger is easier. It makes coloring harder because you have a bigger surface to cover. But as far as drawing is concerned, yeah, I'm the worst with tiny details. That's why my paper I tend to work on is like 11 by 14. I need to like spread out, and like faces doing tiny, it's the worst. I really struggle with that. So, and I'll be the first one to tell you that I'm the worst at it. I am not one of those teachers who's going to be like, well, I'm amazing. And even those details, come on, everyone. Like, I will be the first one to complain and be like, I'm so bad with small drawings. Oh my gosh. You guys are so cute. Yeah. Oh, 9 by 12 is the smallest I ever use. Yeah. I mean, if you like it and you're good at it, go for it. You do it all day long. I just stink at it. I need room. I just need it. So yeah. All right. Does anyone have any questions before I move on? Oh, and by the way, I am speaking of, because so many of my students are a little bit older, I told this to, I think, my club members last week before the party started, that I have an interview. I'm scheduling an interview with Donna Mybus. Oh crap, I forgot to bring up my drawings. She is the one who's all the work you see on my Pinterest board. The one who's responsible for like 99% of the pins that we've been working on. Her name is Donna Mybus, and I love her, and I let her know that. And I also let her know that I really wanted to talk to her because she let me know that she didn't start painting until she was 50 years old. And look at her amazing work now. So I was like, I'm going to need to talk to you because I have people that need to hear this. So I thought that would be so fun. So I'm going to, sorry, I am going to have her on. I'm laughing at, I love your term older. Well, I mean, old is rude. And old is also like so derogatory and mean, but older could be anything. Like if you're 16, someone who's 17 is older. So that's all I mean. Yeah. So yeah. Karen, no. If you join for a month and you cancel, you don't get them for a year. You have to sign up for a year to get them for a year. It's exactly the same as Netflix. It's literally exactly the same. So you join, and then when you cancel, you don't have access because it's a club. So only club members get access to the stuff in the club. So if you want to join for a year, then you should join for a year, and that would be awesome. I am at level 61. That's hilarious. I love that so much. My husband, we just had our 19th wedding anniversary, and he got me a t-shirt. That was all that he got me. He got me a t-shirt, and I think it said like 19 levels complete. It's like a video game. So that's hilarious. See, look at all these lovely ladies, 63, 61, 50 years. I'm leveling up to 50. I know. I'm 45. I'm leveling up to 46 in April. Level 67. Oh my God, this is my favorite. This is my favorite chatter right now. Stacy's a baby. She's only 34. You're the youngest one here, Stacy. I guarantee it. Oh, I love it. All right, Angela's about my age. I love it. So yeah, but like we're adults, you know? This is the best. Hilarious. Oh my God. I love it. Oh my God. I want to capture this thread. I'm going to take a screenshot because it's so cute. Ah, I love it. Oh, yes. You can ask me about markers. Shoot, Tracy. Go for it. Oh, you guys are so cute. Yes, go. I'm ready, my friend. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Who's my twinsy? Who's my 45 twinsy? Someone is. Woohoo! Oh, I got it. I got you, Tracy. Mostly do watercolor, and I'm trying to incorporate markers. Is it better to use water base? That's a fabulous question. So you have you actually have a lot of choices. So if you're doing watercolors, typically when I'm doing watercolor as my base and I do anything on top and it happens to be markers, you can use water base, but sometimes they will react a little bit with the watercolor so that, well, I guess if your watercolors are dry and you're doing them on top, no, that'll be fine. It's just they won't be as opaque. Which is fine. It's neither here nor there. You can absolutely use water base. It just depends on the look that you're going for, because you can use like an acrylic paint pen, and then that will be really opaque and that will sit really nicely on top. If you want to, like, say, do an outline with like a paint pen over your watercolor subject, you could do that and it would be like a nice big bold. But you could use a water base anything as well. You can. I don't use alcohol markers with any other mediums except if they're the first layer. I don't ever put alcohol markers on top of any other medium ever. Mostly because it can actually like eat through acrylics. They are not a good mixed media art item. So I also would not use alcohol markers with watercolors. Does that make sense? So yes, water-based is fine. And yes, pigment-based is fine. Like Pip pens is also fine. And paint markers are also fine. Those would be the 3 types that you could totally use with no interaction or negative things happening. Does that help? What about painting over marker? Painting with acrylics over marker, you can, but then you won't see your marker anymore because it's paint. Watercolors over marker, watercolors and alcohol markers, I really don't use either of them in my mixed media projects typically. Because they're just awesome on themselves by themselves. When I do mixed media, I always use acrylic paints. It doesn't mean you have to, but you can't use oil paints because they don't work. They don't play well with others. So you can paint with paint over markers, but again, acrylics will just cover them up. So then why are you doing that? Whereas I would put marker over paint for sure, because the paint's like a big base, and then the marker is usually the detail work on top. Does that make sense? These are great questions. Fire away. Yeah, alcohol markers, yep, they kind of need to be babied a little bit. They need to just go solo. If you want to add like some, I'll show you this tomorrow, or I'll actually show you this on Friday, is I do the base in alcohol marker, and then you can add like colored pencil and some like white highlights and some details with your pen on top, no problem. But I would never, ever put an alcohol marker over top of any other medium. Oh, how do you reload the mechanical pencil? Yeah, you just take the end off and then there's a hole, and that's where the lead sits in. Just take off the little tippy end eraser. I don't think I would show you, but I don't actually have any up here. You just take off the eraser and there's a hole inside. That's where your lead goes. Oh my gosh. This is the best ever. Okay, who is this? That's awesome. You go, girl. That's my favorite. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, you guys are killing me. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Oh, the Pinterest pages. Yeah, if you go to, I think it's pinterest.com/Karen Campbell artist/retro is the link to that. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to do the winners right now. Okay, the winner number one. Again, chosen at random. She did a lovely lamp spread, but again, I'm not doing this based on achievement. It's just chosen randomly. It is Judy Riley. Judy Riley, you get to choose any number of my books. And I do think I need to go through the swag because I realized so many people, by the way, and congratulations, Judy. So many people have tech issues. The first day that I came live, I was like, do you want to see the prizes? And so many people were like, no, it's faster if we just go check out the link. But now I know how many people are having so much trouble. I'm like, I don't know that people are actually seeing what their choices are. So I'm going to just flash them a second so you know what you get to choose from. And the second winner is Nancy Pierce, who did a beautiful job as well. And I'm trying to remember which one she picked. It was the one with the home decor on it. I remember. So Nancy Pierce, Judy Riley, congratulations. These are your choices. So I have, this is my first mixed media book that I've published, which is called Mixed Media Magic, which has a lovely assortment of projects inside. This is the Mixed Media Hamburger System, which is my favorite way to do mixed media projects. Hold on. Maggie, it's okay. It's okay, Maggie. She's like, where are we going, Mom? We have my book, How to Draw and Find Your Style, which is not in hardcover, but I'm sold out. I believe I just sold out. I'm getting more copies in this week, but I'm sold out right now. This is the Bible. If you want to have a great guide for drawing faces, this is the one. Of course you can. I am not going back in time to choose from the last day to be eligible to win because I don't know, like that's just way too confusing, unfortunately. So, but you can dive in, like you can just forget the first 2 days and start today and do those lessons. You don't have to do the first two to do today's lessons. I have How to Draw Amazing Hands if you want to draw amazing hands. Volume 1 and 2, Learn to Draw Art Deco Style. Oh, Maggie, yeah. I walked her 4 miles this morning so that she'd be well behaved. Actually, I walk her 4 miles every day because she's a beast if I don't. Whimsical Whim of the World. By the way, if you enjoy the marker work that we're doing and you like the face that we're going to do on day 5, we're doing a face in markers. You might like this book. Okie doke. Fun fact, swatch pad. I think I only have one of these left, but I have more of everything coming. This is one of the perks for hanging out with Karen Campbell in her Facebook group. I published this book with my Facebook group in 2016. I had everybody who wanted to submit a page for swatching, and I published it into a book. Also, this book also features the work of 80 of my students. I feature them. So these people were, most were in the club. Not everybody was in the Fun Fab Drawing Club because some of these, they learned enough from YouTube to do them. But these are all, I have a student spotlight after showcasing 4 people's works at the end of every project. So that's, I know, it's not about me all the time. It's not. I like you guys. It turns out I like you a lot and I like to play with you. So thanks for hanging out with me all week this week. And the fun doesn't have to end just because the class is ending. So Fun Fab Faces, Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. And I feel like I'm missing some, but I don't know. There's too many. All right, the pencil pouches. These are the quick designs. And there's one on the way. These are all the large. I went back and added smalls because the larges are actually huge. I'm trying to think where this is huge. Yeah, I mean, these are huge. So really big. Oh. Oh, I'm so glad you like everyone in the group. I know it's so fun. So these are actually, so when you stay for a year in my clubs, if you want to stay for year 2, I actually mail you a pouch to say, hey, thanks, I love you. Thanks for being here with me. So all you have to do is when it's your anniversary, you just shoot me an email and say, it's been a year, and I will send you out a little pouch to say thanks. So when you sign up, you get the books, and when you stay, you get a pouch. And I think year 3, I'm going to do t-shirts because, hello, that's 3 years. That's awesome. Like, thank you for being here. You're an awesome artist. Keep that shit up. Retro Style #1. And then we have the I Rock the Art Retro Rendezvous. That's this week. That's you guys. And then we have this adorable little tote bag with my favorite icon. And then we have we have 2 more. Ooh. I gotta find my shirt. My shirt has been in the laundry forever. And then this one is so super cute. And then we have this one. That's just the I Rock the Retro Rendezvous. And then we have a bunch of hoodies. And then there is a couple t-shirts as well. So those are the prizes that the winners get to choose from. Or they can pick a $25 Amazon gift card. Yes. So the choice is yours. What if you switch clubs? Like in the middle of the year? No one has ever done that before. Probably not. You need to like finish out your, you have to kind of finish out your commitment. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And no one has ever done that actually mid-year. That's just the annual peeper because you're committing a whole year to me. Like I want to give you something in return. That's like a really big deal. Oh, I never mentioned gouache. What kinds of markers would work best? Yeah, I actually just started doing gouache last year in the Celtic Collective, which is my 3rd art club where we just do fantasy. We only use watercolor gouache in that club and ink. And so my friend Lucy's been getting me super into gouache. So there's 2 types of gouache. There's acrylic gouache, and then there's like traditional gouache, which is water reactive. And that same exact thing that I said before about watercolors would pertain to gouache. Same exact. So you can use paint pens on top, no problem. You can use water-based markers and pigment-based, same. And if that's acrylic gouache that you're working with, then you can pretty much use anything you want because it's rock hard. It's basically acrylic paint is acrylic gouache. So I love gouache. I'm getting really obsessed with it. Oh, I wish I was at my art table. I'll show you my latest pieces I just did with those. Love, love, love some gouache. Oh, yeah. Yes. If you do year 1 drawing, you would get the books for the drawing. If you're doing a new year mixed media, you would get the books for the mixed media. And if you do new year fantasy, you get books for the fantasy. That would be your prizes because those are year 1s every single time. It's if you stay 2 years in one club that you get your prizes change. Do I have a good substitute for Posca pens? Yeah, I mean, all paint pens are the same, basically. I just like Posca because they come in a ton of colors and they have also come in a ton of nibs. So they come in a really wide, they have really fat nibs all the way down to like pen-sized nibs. But all paint pens work exactly the same that are water-based. Sharpie makes a good water-based Posca pen. Sharpie makes 2 kind of paint pens, so just be careful. They have an oil-based, which has a pink label at the butt end of them, and then they have a water-based that has a blue label. So you just want the ones with the blue label. But I love the Sharpie pen. Yeah, so brand doesn't matter to me with paint pens. I just like the Posca, again, because the color variety and the nib variety, no other brand even comes close. But Arteza has a good paint pen, but again, they only have one nib size, so it's like, but I do love the Arteza paint pens as well. What gouache do you recommend? I use, I think all of my gouache, all my acrylic gouache is Liquitex. Super expensive, I'm not gonna lie. And my favorite water-based gouache, I think all of them are Turner, and I buy them all at Jerry's Artorama, but usually I link to them on Amazon because that's just most widely available. Yeah, me too, Jeanette. Me too. And that's why I'm like, jaw hit the floor when you showed me your project last night. You got to post that in the Facebook group. Jeanette just finished this outstanding portrait in gouache. She just showed it to me like 10 hours ago. Yeah, favorite watercolor gouache. I use Turner, but I haven't messed around with a whole bunch of different kinds. Do you get a prize if you do monthly for more than a year? People just want the prizes. Well, I give away prizes every single month. I love to give away prizes. I'm sure if you reached out to me and complained or asked me really nicely, I'm the type of person that I would like never say no, because I'm like a sucker for making my students happy. But generally no, because I could essentially just give you a pouch and then you could just leave and be like, thanks, and cancel and refund, and then I just sent you a free pouch. So I do it for annual because like you've just invested for 12 months. Actually, you can actually get 2 months free when you buy an annual membership. So it's my way of saying thank you for knowing that you're going to stick around, and here you go. Here's a little prize. So the monthly, they're like, you can leave any minute. So I get scared giving you presents because you might just leave then, and then I'm left with nothing. So that's why we do the annual. Well, Posca Pen has chalk markers, but they also have acrylic paint markers, which are the same. And the chalk markers are awesome too. They work exactly the same way. Well, if you've been a member though, Kathleen, this is different though, because if you've been a member for that long, first of all, thank you. And I would be happy to give you something, but you're also probably paying like $12 for your clubs. Because if you've been a member that long, you're paying hardly anything. So it's not monetarily beneficial to actually switch to annual, because your prices are, my prices have gone up over time. Oh, good. This is funny. I went from monthly to annually, upgraded each year. I know. I'm gonna do t-shirts for year 3, I think. Okay, so yeah, so if you go from mixed media to Wonder Bundle, then when you switch to Wonder Bundle, you would have gotten any other books that you didn't get when you signed up first from the blah blah blah. And yeah, you can always switch to annual, and when you do, you get your books. It triggers your presents. Yes, if you update, your price does go up. That's why I would not update it. When are the Mixed Media Society lives? I do 3 big parties each year. I have office hours for the Mixed Media Society and the Drawing Club. So I'm a little confused at your question. If you're a current member, you can come and hang out with me on Zoom on the office hours. And then I regularly show up live here in the Facebook group for everybody, because people come from all over the place. I'm dying. It's hilarious. You guys are so funny. I'm like gonna cry. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, you guys are so cute. Oh, that's so cute. So these are Yeah, I just want to make sure no one's confused. And Jeanette is a great person to ask for sure. Just seeing it, so I'll take it. Do you stay in the clubs by purchasing another package? I've only been in the group since the summer with Fun Fat Faces and the Retro Rendezvous. So the Fun Fat Faces and Retro Rendezvous are standalone little courses. So a club is separate. It's a separate offering. It's outside of those things. And then if you actually just go to Awesome Art School right now onto the homepage, you'll see the different clubs that you can sign up for there. Does that make sense? Oh, I love this so much. I 100% agree. And that's why I'm so excited about the Zoom calls. The office hours are such a nice way to also like connect. Like I can see you, which is nice instead of everybody's sick of seeing me babbling about all the time. So that's so nice. You're going to make me spit my tea out. Oh my God, I'm dying. I wish I knew who that was. I would kiss you. I just don't know who you are, but you just almost made me splooge my coffee. The Wonder Bundle, it's literally buy two, get one free. So one club is $27, two clubs is $54, and then you get the third for free. So it's $54 a month. Oh, yay. Carol, you did? You did a monthly two club to a year. Yes. It's such a good cost. You save $270 a year. It's a good chunk. Oh, don't. It's really, truly, Lori, there are people in there who are self-professed cannot draw a stick man, literally. But that's why I have those 6 beginner classrooms for you. You just start there, and just go through them, and then you'll be launched and ready to putter around in your own time. That's exactly why I put those in place for you, because it's like a true curriculum. It doesn't feel like you're in a curriculum, but I lay those lessons out in a very specific order so that I'm giving you the skills you need to be good at and okay at to be successful once you're out of those classrooms. And you know what? If you're bored and you're like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go jump around somewhere else. You can do whatever you want in the clubs. You can literally go anywhere. So you'll do great. Beginners are my jam. So I got you. I do think that monthly should get a prize after a year. I know. I see. All you had to do is ask, and then I'll say yes. It's just how I roll. You're like spoiled children. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I'm dying. I need to know who's saying these things. It's so funny. That is hilarious. You guys are literally killing me right now. What is it called? I have to get past the fresh stage. Would I be ripe? Oh no, that's stinky. I don't think you would just be older. No, I'm just kidding. You'd level up, right? You'd level up to the next level. Oh my God, you guys are so cute. Yeah, no. See this? So I'm already behind. Okay, this is what we already talked about this. I'm gonna give you my mom lecture. Oh my goodness. Okay, there is no behind. All right, whoever you are, you need to reach out to me. I'm sending you one of my bookmarks. Do you hear me? You cannot be behind at the school. Did you not? Were you not here in the first 5 minutes? You cannot be, okay? I promise. It's just enjoy yourself. This is enjoy yourself land. That's all it is. Oh goodness. Oh, good, Ray. I'm so glad. Is the marker unit a standout? Yeah, I have a little marker class. Yes, it's brand new because I didn't have one anywhere. So yeah, it's called the Art of Markers. And let me know if you want a coupon. I can totally save you money off of the price. Yeah, it was a deal when you signed up for the Retro Quest to get it like stupid cheap, but I'll definitely honor that for you. If you want to just send me an email, Karen@awesomeartschool.com, I'll shoot you a coupon code for that. Yeah, it's a great little marker course because it tells you the differences between the 5 different marker types. So it's pigment base, alcohol, paint, watercolor, and then we do like dye based. I don't know, there's so many I forget. And then I have like projects for each one. So it's just kind of like a good all purpose everything markers. All right. Bye, Karen Collins. I can't talk. I'm drunk because I was laughing so hard. Oh, you guys are so cute. Oh, I'm glad you like the little certificates. I know. I think they're actually really important because it's like a big deal. That fairy classroom 4, there's a lot of lessons in there too. So like if you are going through all of those, you should get a certificate when you're done. Oh my gosh. Lori, you do not need talent. Have you seen my like before pictures? I have no talent, my friend. You just can't help but get good once you just do a lot. See, it just comes. Just comes. Yes, people, they totally. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I missed a bunch of comments. Yeah, I know. I can't not foil you. Yeah, the improvement is amazing. I wish I knew who everyone was. Yeah, the improvement is amazing. And my favorite is when people post their like before and afters or 1 year. Sandy Reed posted, she had a before after of her hands. She's been a member for a year. I literally am sending her 1 annual year pouch today. She has been a member for 1 year, and her before and after photos would blow your mind. Like blow your mind. It's like insane. It's like 2 completely different human beings did them. She has a before and after hands. Sandy, I hope you're here somewhere because you completely rock. Maybe that is you, Sandy, that I was clicking on, but oh my God. And she has another one for her faces, and it's bananas. All she does is just do the lessons. And then this one I want to read. I did not want to join the drawing club because I felt it was something I could not do. So I was also to join the mixed media. Last minute, you changed your mind. I'm so glad I did. Oh, that's so great. Yes. Oh my God. It was so much fun. I didn't even realize I was learning to draw. Yes. That's what I mean. It's just fun. You have fun, and then all of a sudden you can draw. It's just like that. That's awesome. You guys are so cute. Oh, I love that. No need for AA, just AAS. I have to screenshot. You're gonna make me cry, Patricia. Patricia is also another person that's been around since day 1, and she is an amazing artist. Amazing. Oh, you guys are so cute. You guys are so cute. Okay, I'm sorry. You are really adorable. Oh, the standalone classes. Oh, that's a really good question. So right now, everything is not, the only things available right now are the clubs because I only open doors 3 weeks of the year. So those 3 weeks, I only have the clubs up because people come and then they're like, wait, what's this? And they get really confused. So on Monday, when the club doors close, everything else will be back up and you can go shopping for the standalone courses. You should know though, that almost all of the standalone courses are included in the clubs. So it's way cheaper to access them if you join a club. Like all of my modules for acrylics and watercolors and caustics, inks, and all of those are $100 each. And they're all in the Mixed Media Society, which you can get for $27. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. The clubs are by far, the reason I started the clubs was because I'm so prolific and I love so many things. I was like, no one is going to be able to afford anything anymore. Like this is bananas. But like I also just chock full up my classes. So they're worth what I'm charging them for, but like no one's going to be able to afford them. So that's when I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to take all my drawing classes and put them together and you can have them all for $27. And I'm going to take all my painting classes and you can have them all for $27. And that way it would be much more accessible to the most amount of people. That's literally why I started them. So you might want to look into the clubs if it's something that you're looking for. But that marker specific class, and I have like a little easy faces class, which is a great one for beginners too, because not everybody likes a monthly recurring fee, and I totally get that. So on Monday, check back and you'll be able to see the full offerings there. Whoa, I'm sorry that you were interested in the standalones on the same week that you couldn't see them. That's not fair. That's not fair. Oh, thank you, Sherry, for your kind words. That's so cute. Here's a supply question. I'm using a hoo-hoo markers. I noticed a few small drops of color randomly on the page. You know what? That happened to me the other day too. I'm trying to think where that happened to me. Oh yeah. That actually happened when I was doing this one, and I didn't see you see the dots on there? And that's like, no, I was like, what the? I didn't even see it happen. I just saw it after the fact, and I was like, that's weird. Normally there isn't a trouble. I just think sometimes they're like a little juicy, which is never a bad thing unless they're splattering on. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to open the cap over scrap paper. I have no idea when that accident occurred either. But as always, I'm like, huh, well. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. And that's not typical, though. It's not typical. Oh, my gosh. This is so much fun. I can't believe I'm the only person talking. In my head, I'm talking to all of you, just so you know. The marker course is a standalone course. It is a standalone course. Most of I only really use markers in the drawing club, but that little standalone course, if you can email me, I'll give you a link with the coupon and you can enroll in that markers course. Just because it's not showing doesn't mean you can't purchase it. And I can give you a coupon code. It's super cheap. So just Karen@awesomeartschool.com. Just say, I would like to purchase the art of markers class with your coupon, and I will reply with the link and you can sign right up. Yeah, so most standalone courses, well, I have a couple that are cheaper, like $47, $67, and all my big time modules are $99 each or above. Like my Whimsical Women of the World series is like $128 because that's 16 like 2 to 3 hour lessons for each one. I mean, it is massive. It's worth way more than $128. Or you can just join the Fun 5 Drawing Club and get them all for $27. So it really is like Netflix, right? If you bought all those movies individually or went to the movies and signed up individually, it would be millions of dollars, but you get them all for $14.99. So it's exactly the same way. And when you cancel, then you don't get to watch movies anymore. Yes, the markers class with the special discount, if you signed up through the retro, was $11. It's normally $47. So that's what I mean. Big discounts when it was coupled. That was a special price. But since you're all here for the retro rendezvous, then I will absolutely honor that for you. What's Donna? Oh, Mibus, Mibus, Kathy. And I'm going to interview her, and I'm so excited. Yes. Yeah, just email me and I will give you the coupon. Definitely. Yes, there is a marker. Well, it's called Magic Mark Makers, and it is in the Mixed Media Society. I do go over it like every art supply, and that is a great module, but that module is $99 standalone. That's why I'm like, I would recommend the markers course. And I also go over a lot of other art supplies in that module as well. That's not just markers. Woo! All right. Oh, this is a great question. So this is what we're doing on Friday. I was doing this because it's day 5. Day 5 is Friday, and we are doing, and day 6, I added a bonus lesson, is also markers and a face. And honestly, Copics are so expensive. I mean, if you want to go with Copics, I have, and I give it to you in the Art Retro Rendezvous, because when I was doing that Whimsical Women of the World series, So this is our day 6 lesson, and this is our day 5. And I did these both with Ohuhu set. Ohuhu is super affordable, and they're the best alternatives to Copics. If you already love and own Copics like I do, I created a 12-page PDF marker comparison packet, and I give it to you. It's in the classroom for Retro Rendezvous. And so what it does is, like, you can take either the Copic that I'm using it and go find the same color in Ohuhu or Arteza, or vice versa. So if I'm using Ohuhu for this project, which I am for these because I like to use materials that a lot of people can have access to, but you have those Copic colors, you can see what color I'm using on Ohuhu, and then I list, because there's like 137 Copic skin colors, so you can find your Copic that lines up with my Ohuhu skin color. Does that make sense? You guys, I nerd out over markers, so I got you. I've done extensive work, and I published like 6 books in just markers, so I love this stuff. It's just a loaded question because there's only 36 Ohuhu skin colors, and there's 136 Copics. So I did my best to kind of match them up to help everybody. Does that make sense? But otherwise, if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, I would highly recommend the Ohuhu skin tone set. It's the best. Oh, good. I'm glad you're excited for day 6. I am too. She was a ton of fun. Oh, thanks, Kathy. That's super nice. Oh, all chill and fun. Oh, I got you, girl. I love that. I really try to not suck. I try really hard. Oh, that's a good, yeah, the E series has the skin tones, has tans and browns. I know, I can't remember. I think the B is really good as well. I list one in my Amazon shop, and I think the B is my favorite for the skin tones. But those are $300. Whereas you can, which is why I don't ever like give the links out to them, because I just feel bad. Whereas Ohuhu, a skin tone set, it's like 25. So, and they really are really good markers. I'm not making that up. Yeah, I want to say B is my favorite one. But Copic is annoying like that because they really put good colors in all of them, which is why you have to buy all of them, right? Like, there's no bad Copic set. Yeah, I have a mix. Yeah, you can add what you need. And if you want, you can look at the colors that I'm using for these days and use that marker sheet that I was talking about to purchase accordingly. Does that make sense? I totally hear you. I'm a Copics girl all day long. I started with Spectrum Noir, and I bought their illustration set of portrait skin colors. There's 12 colors, and I love them. They were super juicy, had the best nibs ever. Loved. And then a few years had gone by, and I wanted to use them and incorporate them into the same packet that I've been referencing. And I bought a brand new set, and it was every single marker was dried out, and I was so annoyed. And I didn't have time, because I do everything 80,000 miles an hour. I didn't have time to like go have them returned, wait for a new set, because everything I do is an emergency. So that was the last time I used Spectrum Noir. But historically, they've been great for me. But this last time, I did not have an awesome experience. And they're actually not as cheap as Ohuhu's either. Ohuhu's, I just love them. Yes. Yeah, they don't, I agree. I use and I mix and you can mix and match alcohol markers 100%. Definitely. Copics though has 130 plus. I forget if it's 5, 6, or 7 skin tones. So if you do want to really get the best arrangement of skin tones, then Copics are your best bet. But they're like $9. Your cat tries to steal your markers. That's very cute. Yes. Oh yeah, I know. Well, and Copics are also refillable, although supposedly Ohuhus are supposed to be refillable now too. which I've neither confirmed nor deny that, but that is what I've heard. You can definitely alcohol, but it does dilute the pigments a little bit if you do that. Yeah. Yeah. All the brands, that was, hi Deb. That wasn't what I meant. I meant to click on this one. Yeah, they all play the same. They all work exactly the same way. So I'm not brand obsessed. It's just Copics are the best. They are. So then I like to give people what I think are the best. And I've never used that brand. I've only tested, 6 other brands, but I mean, all the inks in them are the same. It also comes down to like the nib and are they refillable and blah, 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 blah. Is Tippy behaving well today? So far, so good, but we'll see. The day is young. The day is young. That could turn. I can't believe she attacked me on my live yesterday. Oh, Angela did not have a good experience with the Copics. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. The marker comparison chart is, let me find it in the classroom. It's in the classroom. I'll tell you where it is. I think I put it in the section. I'm just going to confirm while I have you. I think I put it in the section that says cheat sheets. I'm looking at my other computer screen. I'm almost positive that I put it in there, but I will confirm and I will show you where it is. Because I gave you a lot of resources. Yep, it's right in here. Let me show you. So in the classroom, this is inside the marker classroom, not the marker classroom, the Art Retro Rendezvous classroom. You have the welcome is first, then the supply list right here. This third, where it says Pinterest board link, all references, free cheat sheets, and supporting PDFs. This falls under the category of free cheat sheet. So it's here. So it's retro chairs. These are all of our things. It's this one right here. It's called Skin Tone Marker Guide. And as you can see, it's chock-a-block. So I divide each brand with, and someone just said, oh, Hoo-Hoo's does not have a lot of light pastel colors. They don't. Look at this. Hoo-Hoo's has 0. They have 0 light in the brown base. So yes. Oh, Arteza has 1. But then look, Copics has what, like 8? So this is what I'm talking about. So I divide them by color family, and then I also divide them by value. So this is right here in the classroom for you. Yeah, it's 12 pages. I'm always coming up with dorky things like this. Yeah, it's one of the perks of hanging out with me, I guess. But it's there for you, so you should be able to grab that. Oh yeah, Pro markers are also super duper expensive. Yeah, that's a professional brand. Absolutely. Yes. That's a great question. No, the retro rendezvous party is yours to keep. All the standalone things you can keep forever. Yep, does not go away. You have lifetime access. You can stream them or download. That's why I'm like, everyone needs to relax because you have lifetime access to that for sure. Oh, they have a new pastel pack, Jeanette? I did not know that. Awesome. Yeah. You can use pinks and browns. Yeah, I like to do like blues to make shadows as well. Yes, you have lifetime access. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I know, it's a problem. I like order things and then I forget that I order them. They come in, I'm like, oh, Merry Christmas. I have new paintbrushes. I don't even remember. It's so bad. How do we get your name to show? Can someone drop her the link to have her name show? You just have to click right above the post. You have to like click on StreamYard and then you click I give permission. Oh my God, that's hilarious. He came home with 4 Posca pens? Okay, I'm very impressed. Just saying, take what you can get. I am very impressed. Black and white alone is like where it's at. The email address is Karen, my name, @awesomeartschool.com. You can also just reply to any of my emails and you'll get me that way too. Oh, so fun. Awesome. Great. Oh, good. Yes, Blick also has great markers. Yes. There's a million brands of alcohol markers, and the great part is they all work exactly the same way. So there's no bad marker to use, which is awesome. It really is. Yeah. And some of them are dirt cheap. So just take whatever you can get. Okay, so for tomorrow, we are going to be doing the Glamour Girl or Fashion Face 1940s. We're gonna master the victory roles. We're gonna have, this is a copy because I actually watercolor over mine. So if you want to end up trying out the watercolor portion, make sure you're working on watercolor paper. Okay, so but don't panic if you don't, because you can do the graphite drawing, say on regular paper, and then I will show you a bunch of different ways to transfer your drawing onto an appropriate piece of watercolor paper and try it later. So you can pause, videos. Don't be stressed if you can't get them done in one sitting. Okay, but paper is important. Okay, and then again, Friday, we're going to be going and doing, this is the same cardstock that I used for days 1, 2, and 3. And also 6. All right. Does anyone have questions about what today's lessons are on, how to get anywhere? This is the time. I am ready. I am ready. Yes, I am excited for the face too. It's my fave. I never, ever get tired of drawing faces. Never, ever. So anyone have any tech questions? Anyone need help with anything? Does anyone have supply questions? Oh yeah, Tanisha. Easy 5 brands of alcohol markers. Yeah, same. For sure. And they all work the same. So it's all good. And I think too, a lot of times some variety of my OCD friends get really paranoid if they're not using the same exact color. But like, honest to God, I just grab markers randomly. Like the markers I chose for all these projects, like I just went in my marker drawer and was like, this looks good. I don't like there's very little thought that goes. So I don't want anyone else to be stressing if your markers don't match mine exactly, because they honestly do not have to. They do not have to. Oh my God, Jeanette said over 1,000 markers. All right. Bye, Deb. Whoa. That's redonk. Just saying. I probably do too, but I won't count them. It is real. And bye, Deb. Thanks for hanging out. I love it. I know. It's so fun, right? It's so fun. Yes, you 100%. You have tomorrow noon to post today's lessons. Yeah, I give everybody a full day because I do work 90 miles an hour, but I don't expect everyone else to. Bye, guys. Oh, you're very welcome. I need a second house. I know. I told Sean yesterday, I was like, I need a she shed in the backyard. And he was like, you're not getting a she shed. He's like, you already have 2 of your entire own rooms in this house. You're not getting a third. I'm like, I know. That's why I'll just have a she shed out back. And then I won't even bother you. And he's like, no. I'm like, I need a she shed. I just like saying it. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Sandy. You just got to do what you got to do, I love this. Buy all the markers. I know. They're so addicting. They're just fun. And I feel 8 years old when I'm drawing with them. Yes. Are you behind? I'm not going back to previous days to draw the winners, unfortunately, no. But you can also skip to where we are now, and then you'll be fine. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I'm converting a short bus, and yes, my supplies. Can you imagine? I want a bus. My family's driving me crazy. I can take me and all my art supplies and any pet that's not being naughty and take them with me. Oh, that's a great question. So alcohol markers can be stored in any direction because they do not rely on gravity to flow. So you can store them any which way that you like. Any which way. Isn't that magical? So it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Winsor & Newton markers, yeah, pro markers are awesome. That's what like professional, that's what I used in college when I was doing like architectural renderings. They just don't have a brush nib, which is what I like. I need a she shed away from my 5 cats. I know my 3 cats are crazy town. I like have to break up a cat fight every day. It's crazy. I know, well, they're not attacking each other. She's attacking me. So it's very stressful. Well, oh my God, this time just flew by. I actually have some errands that I have to run and kids that I have to get. So I'm going to hop off. It feels like people don't have any more questions. This was so much fun, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'll be back tomorrow to answer any questions you may have. And any more concerns, seriously, just email me, Karen at awesomeartschool.com. And the clubs are open at awesomeartschool.com. If you want to at least just come and read and check it out, they're open until Monday and then doors close until the summertime, which is bananas. So you are welcome, Joan. Thank you for all the smiles. Oh my God, you guys were killing me with your leveling up. Oh my gosh. So funny. All right. Thank you guys so much. And I will catch you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye.